everybody. There's not an Amanda sighting. How's it going, everybody? We're finally doing this again. I'm sorry I'm so late. I'm sorry I've been dropping the ball on everybody so much lately. But anyway, we are back with episode number, I believe it's like 49. Episode number 49, Scribbles with Chris Ryniak. It's me. It's you guys. It's the Critter Crew. Yes, it's been 97 years since the last live stream. I'm really sorry, guys. I do exist, and let me tell you what happened last night. So, I made plans last night, like weeks ago, and I completely forgot about it. So, I had to cancel the stream because we went out for Steve Brown's birthday. So today is Steve Brown's birthday. Everybody wish Uncle Steve a happy birthday. Yeah, we went out to a super fancy restaurant, so I couldn't talk about it because I believe it was supposed to be a surprise, and B, it happened to fall at the same time as the live stream. So it was Uncle Steve's fault, so it's his fault. So, but welcome back, everybody, to Scribbles with Chris Ryniak. If you're new here, welcome. And welcome back to the entire Critter Crew. Thank you so much for being so patient. And, I think it's better that you guys have had to wait because it makes it more special, right? That's going to be my excuse. I'm going to get into it because if I don't, this is going to take forever. So, I hope you guys are all doing well. I feel like it's been forever since I've talked to you. And I do feel bad about that. But hopefully I can make up for that tonight. Amanda will be joining us shortly. But I got a lot to talk about tonight. But you guys probably already know it all already. Yeah, so if you guys haven't listened, Teresa, I believe she's TM Hawk 24 in the chat, is one of the lovely hosts of the Marsham Toy Hour podcast. I was on the last episode, so if you haven't listened, give it a listen. Yeah, that is a kitten scratch on my hand. So today, the kitten had to go to the vet, and he does not like being picked up. But actually, after today, he's fine with it. But up until this morning, he was no good with it. That's the only real scratch I got. I got that one and that one. He's a really friendly cat. He's super, super friendly. He just didn't want to go into the carrier. He was a stray, so he's a rescue. And we had to take him to the vet today because he's been having a bit of a stomach issue. A digestion issue. So we're just having him tested for some stuff just to make sure that he's okay. But we don't know where he came from, so we just got to make sure everything's good with him. So, but other than that, he's eating fine. He's super active. He sleeps in our bed every single night, so he's not afraid of us. Yeah, he's a really really sweet cat. And he did really well at the vet today. So, so there's a pet store near us that, so I'll run down the whole story for you. Hello, Jade Emerald. We were out for lunch and there was a pet store nearby, and I like to go look at the fish at the pet store. So I'm like, oh, let's go check out some fish. And, cause pet stores are the cheapest zoos. So we went in, and they have they work with a local rescue foundation that gets cats from the city, and then they just put one in each pet store, and then people can adopt them from there. So they are all rescues. So not really sure exactly where he came from before that, but he's about 4 months old. But anyway, we saw him in the cage. And he was in his little, he was like in a little hidey hole. And I looked in there, and he looked right at me and meowed. and then he came out and like rubbed up against the cage, and that was it. And I was just like, I like this one. So then the next day I was thinking about him some more. I'm like, can we go check on him again? And I've been kind of against getting another pet, so because my last cat was the best cat ever, and I felt like I would be trying to replace her, and I would be comparing any other pet to her. But we saw this guy, and he had a really good personality. I could tell right away, and then the next day we went back and we applied to adopt him, and then we got him. We got the phone call and went to go pick him up. So that's how we got him. So yeah, it was really funny. He looked me right in the eyes. Like, there's a lot of animals, like, I always feel like there's a lot of animals, you look at them and you can't tell what they're thinking. There's just like nothing going on there. Like, I feel like a lot of like smush face animals are like that. They're just like, you can't see anything because they look like this. And some people really love those animals, but I just feel like they're not thinking anything. It's like I can't tell what their intent is, but like him, his eyes are really like super clear and just full of intent. So I was like, I know what he's thinking. He wants to come home. So, but so far so good. He's had, like I said, he's got a little bit of a problem with his stomach, and he's got some teeth issues, but I think it's all stuff that we can work on. So we're waiting to hear back from the vet. They're running some tests on him. But so far so good. He's acting healthy. Has Amanda made him all kinds of things already? Not yet. It'll happen though. She is very. The other day we came home from dinner, and she laid down on the bed for a second, and I came in like half hour later, and she was just fully clothed, zonked on the bed with the cat right next to her. So, they are best friends already. But yeah, she likes to spoil him. His two current favorite toys are a bottle cap, a plastic bottle cap, and a ping pong ball. Those are just things that were laying around the house, and he is having a blast with them. We're not playing with him. He's doing all by himself. Oh my gosh. So the weather today, Teresa, I think it was 73 here, was so awesome. We went for a walk. I drove with my windows open. Yeah, the weather is amazing here. How are all of you guys doing? Who cares about what I'm doing? If you want to know what's going on with me, just go listen to the podcast. I just say everything. Oh no. Oregon got our snow. Listen, we got enough snow. You can have it. Oh, thanks for the tip, Jade Emerald. That's pretty much what they told us. Yeah, they're ruling out a parasite first of all, and then we'll go from there. But it's so nice when the snow melts. It's good and bad when the snow melts, because I feel like you start seeing I always talk about this every spring, you start seeing like the stratified layers of dog poop and cigarette butts that are in between the snow. So it's nice, but also gross. It's like everything's mud, and there's no leaves on the trees still, but it's getting there. It just smells real bad. I have trouble picking a hotel. You could always do Airbnb. I think there's a lot of them in Brooklyn. So Steve, congratulations, Steve. Everybody wish Uncle Steve a happy birthday. You know, we had snow in May once. and it was like 2 feet of snow. And then the next day it was like literally 65 degrees, and then it never got cold again. So that's what happens around here. Steve, Amanda and I were just discussing, because we were talking about cosplaying earlier, and you mentioned that someone in your life is a big nerd, and I had to rebut back to Amanda that no one is a bigger nerd than you, Steve. I don't know anyone who's more nerdy than you. And that is not an insult. It's just a fact. So it's your fault that he's nerdy. I'm just saying. That's good. See, I'm a dork because I don't know a lot of things. I'm just a weirdo. Uh, you're a nerd because you know a lot of things about a lot of things that don't matter. And I'm totally fine with that. Someone made the mistake of cheating off of one of my papers when I was in elementary school and failed and then got angry at me and then said, I thought nerds were supposed to be smart. And I said, well, that's where you went wrong, pal. I'm a dork. Yeah, so I'm gonna do a clock right next to him, and it's gonna be like 8:30 in the morning. So he's already grumpy about being at work. Hey, Shuby. Ethan, are you still on vacation or are you back? Oh, I'm sorry for your loss that you had to get home from vacation. Man, you went all over. How was the vacation? Yeah, I haven't seen Derek in a while either. I don't know what he's doing. He's a very busy guy. Hopefully, I know he's okay. I hear from him. So, man, that sounds like an awesome vacation, though, Ethan. Oh, no kids. I was about to ask, were the kids there? I love that you were like, it was amazing, no kids. Again, if you have children and you can't be realistic about how sometimes you need time away from them, I don't trust you. Daily naps. Yes. That's the best. Yeah, you can't do that with children around. I mean, you can, but you'll wake up and something will be on fire. Yeah, that's the nice thing about like, my kids. They love just going and doing their own thing and not bothering anyone, and leaving me alone for a long time. So they got their lives are busier than mine. So they like their own personal time a lot. They're fully cooked too, so they can take care of themselves. I'm fully convinced my daughter could take over my mortgage payments and know what to do. She's 12. Wait, is who online, Shuby? Oh wait, hold on. What's going on there? Oh, add me to the Facebook group. Okay, I gotcha. I totally missed that. Yeah, there's been an insane gift party in the in the Facebook group. Sorry, I went a little nuts. I like gifts a lot. So if you guys didn't hear the podcast that I was on, what's the news? The news is Bindlewood is officially a company now. It's official. I got the tax ID number the other day. You know, I would say that gifts make me crazy. I would absolutely say that. That was a very good prompt. Um, so Ethan, don't tell Steve that because he'll be like you that. It was like you turned into the people that you were before you had kids, and then you came home and you're like, who are these people we're about to sell on the black market? What did I have for dinner? Well, we slummed it a little. We had Penn Station subs. Amanda had a Reuben because she likes sauerkraut and corned beef, and I had a club sandwich. It was pretty good though. Man, Shuby, that's ridiculous. That's oh, Facebook. You know, if we could have so the Facebook group is great because Facebook is just something that's easy to deal with because everybody's on it. But I really wish that we could do something outside of Facebook. Um, but I'm not about to start hosting a forum. Um, I hate Facebook so much. Sorry, I don't hate Facebook. It's not for me. I would rather not deal with it ever. Man, yeah, that's I get so confused by Facebook. So anyway, yeah, Facebook or not Facebook. Bindlewood's officially a company now. What else happened? Amanda and I are officially unofficially engaged. You guys probably already knew that already because we we started looking at rings and started looking into the marriage license and all that. So it's gonna happen. So I think we've figured out which rings we're gonna get today. Thanks, Inky Blake. Uh, no, we're not doing the engagement ring thing, Kesho. We didn't do that. Um, we have oh actually, when Amanda comes back, or when she's free, I'll show you guys the new dewdrops. So Seafoam dewdrops are coming up, and also Kango rumples are being painted. Um, I have one more paint pass, maybe two, and then the eyes are gonna get then they get varnished and the eyes get glued in. So, um, but there's like 30 of them, so it's a way bigger edition than I'm used to working on. So they're taking a little longer than usual. So usually I only do about 10, so times three. But they're coming out pretty good. I'm really happy with them. They're very pink. Oh no, I'm sorry, Hannah. Take care of that dog. Yeah, that's pretty much what we're doing, Jade Emerald. It seems like it seemed. I always thought the idea of like it's fun to pop the question and all that, but also it's like a conversation you should have between two people. Like, hey, should we get married? Not, would you like to marry me? Like, I realize that you probably had that conversation ahead of time, but um, uh, we already knew we want to get married, so we're just getting each other really nice wedding rings. And I always thought the idea of like an engagement ring and then also a wedding band is like, it's so confusing. Why? Plus the idea of getting an engagement ring of like a diamond engagement ring was like invented by a jewelry company. So there you go. Yes, it is a raspberry cream kangaroo, but it is a little bit different than the raspberry cream frumble bun. So. Oh, thanks, the cow. So we're pretty sure that we're gonna do black zirconium rings. So they are like a heat treated metal. Oh, here she comes. Here she comes. There she is.
Hi.
Hey, when you get a second,
Yeah.
could you get one of the seafoam dewdrops from the basement?
Oh yeah.
Please, thank you.
Do you want fizzy water?
Yeah, that sounds great. The cow says good choice on the black zirconium.
Oh, nice.
So yeah, they're really cool. We wanted to get.
If anybody has experience with it, let me know.
The cow says that they are a wealth of information about rings.
Oh.
So we don't know anything about it other than how it's made and that they use them in nuclear reactors.
Well, the material.
The material, yeah. But in the I don't know. It seems to be a good material though. It's pretty durable, and it's black. So
and
yeah.
plain. We're so boring. Like I
don't know. I think the one I picked out is not that plain. The hammered one.
Oh, the hammered one? Yeah,
Yeah.
that'd be cool.
But it's hard to find black metal that's not titanium.
Yeah, it's hard to find them in women's sizes.
That's true. So Amanda has a very, very tiny finger. So it's really hard to find a size less than 4, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I had to take a ring off my finger right after I broke one of my ring finger once. Like I broke it and then I just immediately took the ring off and then my finger swelled up to like 3 times the size. So, Ethan has a black tungsten ring.
Oh, awesome. The tungsten ones are really cool. I like how heavy they are.
Yeah, we looked into it a little bit and we were a little turned off of them because of people saying that they can shatter. So, just don't go from extreme heat to extreme cold, Ethan. Don't do it. Oh, see? Somebody else with a tiny hand.
Nice.
Somebody else has a size 3.
My fingers are long, but they're really narrow.
But you were a 3.5, right?
Yeah, I could probably wear a 3 if my hands were cold.
Yeah. Itty bitty fingers.
I think I'm like a 1.5 on my pinky. Did Dashi come out?
Dashi did not come out. I didn't see where he was. Dashi is the name of our cat.
Buddy. Are you under here?
He's probably hiding underneath the couch.
Oh, I hear you under there. Hey, buddy.
He's been found. Why did you have to cut your ring off, Steve? Yeah, the ones that we're looking into, they actually mill them, so they mill it out of a chunk, and then they heat treat it, which turns it black. Oh man.
You know, he's not going in his little box anymore.
Huh, maybe take it out. Maybe he's getting too big for it.
Yeah. In the 3 days that we've had him, he's
Yeah.
too big for it. I'll be back with you, Dewdrop.
Okay, we might see him. He might come out, and I might be able to grab him, but he's not super fond of being held. So, but you might hear him. He walks around and meows a lot. He has the tiny little meow. Steve, that sounds absolutely awful. You had balloon hands? Oh my gosh, Steve. Once again, Steve is the most interesting person that I know. If I ever run out of stories to tell, I just say, Steve, tell us something that happened to you. I don't have that many stories. When are we aiming for the Bindlewood sale? Okay, here's my problem. Maybe you guys can talk this out. So I have drawings, I have Dewdrop, and I have Kangarumple. Dewdrops are basically ready. I just need to package them. So like we could literally put those up for sale tomorrow if we wanted to. Kangarumples are going to be about another maybe week before they're done. There's just a lot of steps. And then drawings, you know, I can just keep throwing those on top of the pile. So should those be 3 separate sales? Or should I do Dewdrops and drawings at the same time? What do you think? You guys have any thoughts on that? Tomorrow, let's do tomorrow. Surprise. No, I want to make sure that it at least gets out to the mailing list. We've been doing really poorly at not getting stuff out. Like I went like a week at least on this one. Maybe not a week. I don't know. Does anybody care about heads up? I don't know. Yes to separate sales for totally selfish reasons. Drawing separate. It's so hard. I got so much stuff to sell, you guys. Well, you know, Steve and I can discuss maybe because I know sometimes people get resins and some people get drawings, and I don't know. Maybe I'll hold off on the drawings for like, maybe I'll hold off on the drawings for like until next month. So I'll do Dewdrops and then Kangarumple and then drawings. It'll be a big drawing sale. Yeah, so when we do drawings, it's easier to ship those on their own because you can put them in a smaller package. Huh. Okay, show. I think I can do that. Okay, here's one of those things I hate drawing. Parallel lines. I realize it's a circle within a circle, but it has to be parallel. I could use I have a template for this. Let's see, 8 o'clock. Oh, I hear him running by. Cat's running around. Yeah, it's really hard when I do the time sales. I don't want to stress anybody out too bad. I want to stress you out a little bit, not too bad.
If you move the camera, you can probably see him.
Where is he?
He's right there. Hi, buddy. Well,
Dashi.
now he's gone.
Where is he? Where'd he go?
He's right here. Hold on.
He walked by.
Buddy. Come here.
There he is. You can kind of see him.
Hey, buddy.
It's so dark.
Hi. He's the same color as the floor.
It's so dark you can't see him. He's walking around down there.
Hi, buddy. You good? You good.
If we turn the light on, we'd be able to see him, but he'd run away.
Here, wait. Maybe I can get him back. One more experiment.
Where'd he go?
He's right over here.
Where is he?
Well.
Did he go in our room?
I think he went in our room. Dashi. Buddy. Where'd the heck did you go?
He just disappeared. Sorry, guys.
There he comes.
Oh, here he comes.
Hey, buddy.
There he is.
Hi. Hey.
It's Dashi time.
It's always Dashi time. Hey, bud.
I'm trying to like follow him with the camera.
Hey, buddy.
Let me see if I can.
Whoop.
Oh, he's gonna run away. Anyway, there he was. There's Dashi.
You're adoring public awaits.
Like I said, he's a little skittish. So.
You know what?
Oh, Red Jar of Jam's back, dumping cupcakes. Thanks, pal.
You know what? Give this cat 3 months. Nothing we do will surprise him.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, yeah, Dashi does need his own GIF. He'll get one.
What's up, buddy?
You'll start hearing him meow. He meows really, really high pitched. Yeah, there'll be separate sales. Oh, sorry, Red Jar of Jam. I didn't realize that you streamed on Tuesdays. I was making up for totally dropping the ball yesterday because I had to go to Uncle Steve's birthday party. And let me tell you, we went to the fanciest restaurant I've been to in a very long time. And it was fantastic. So thank you, Steve, for getting older and allowing us the opportunity to eat like kings who are really, really trying to get gout. Yeah, the food was... The place was crazy on the inside, too. It was an old bank. Like, a really lavish bank. With, like, huge columns that were, like, 25 feet tall and stuff. It was really crazy. It's one of those places that I walked into and I'm like, who let us in here? Who allowed us in here?
D'Artagnan says, is there any significance to the name Dashi?
So Dashi is the name of the stock that a lot of Japanese soups are made from. So Dashi stock is bonito, kombu, which is like a really thick, leathery kelp, dried kelp, and
That's it?
mushrooms sometimes, right? Shiitake mushrooms and water.
But mostly kelp and shaved fish.
So it's like it's an umami flavor, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
it's actually one of the first things to be discovered and called as the umami.
Yeah. So it is. So dashi is in a lot of Japanese soups. So there you go. That's what dashi means.
It's delicious.
Mm-hmm.
It's made of fish, which seems appropriate for a cat.
Right.
And it also doesn't sound anything like many words that we use.
Right.
So we figured, like, we won't say anything that sounds like that a lot, except if it's his name. So he'll get used to that being specifically him. Whereas if you name, if you name an animal something that's a word that you say all the time, it could get confusing. So, yeah, his name doesn't really sound like anything else we say.
No. So what do we have it? We had it narrowed down to a few names.
I like Beans. I thought that was cute.
Beans was going to be his name.
And we like. Do you still have the list?
I think I may have pitched it.
What else was there? Ben was really pushing for Noodles, but
Yeah,
I don't
Noodles.
think he's a Noodles.
I don't think he's a Noodles either. I think Dashi is very, very him.
He could have been a Beans.
He could have been a Beans.
And I would have been okay with that.
I wanted to name him Thunder. Like Thunder Cat.
Yeah, well.
That one got vetoed. Plus he purrs so loud.
And he gallops like a horse.
Hello, Kirby. So he purrs so loud that you can hear him across the room. But Dashi it was.
So yeah, we stuck with that one, and yeah, he's officially registered as that at the vet, so that's his official name.
Yeah. So we gotta get a collar made for him with a Japanese character for Dashi though.
Or a little fish.
Yeah.
Or a bowl of soup.
Oh, there you go.
Like, we could have a whole soup crew, if we get more animals, we can have like we were talking about like gazpacho, chowder, bisque.
Bisque.
For like a white cat, like a cream sauce.
Right.
Yeah, all the soups, consomme. It's just an all soup group.
Well, there was a couple other ones. I can't remember what they were. Yeah, although Japanese names are always cute for animals.
Yeah.
T-shirt colors. Which one is lighter, ash or silver? I don't know if I know.
That's a good question. I believe that silver isn't silver the kind of solid gray one.
I think
and
it
ash
might be.
heather is kind of I'm not really sure.
Mandy, what'd you have?
Which shirt are we looking at right now? I can look.
Mandy, what'd you have for dinner?
I had a Reuben sandwich. It was delicious. I'll probably regret it later, but it was really good.
Well, I had to drive the house elf to his driver's ed class, so I was out and about. So that's why we had takeout tonight. So he is out learning how to drive. He wasn't actually driving today. He was in class. So
Da, da, da.
yeah.
I am looking up the Wikipedia page for soup.
Pink bat unisex.
Let's see.
Yeah, we haven't actually gotten samples of all the shirts, so we don't know. Unfortunately. Guys, I have so many ideas for shirts that have nothing to do with my art. I think at some point it's just going to become a section on Bindlewood. Just ridiculous ideas for shirts. Like that you can actually buy. And they'll all be like super inside jokes for the Critter Crew.
It looks like silver is a little darker. Okay, in order of light to dark, it looks like it goes white, obviously. Ash, athletic heather, silver, deep heather, deep gray heather, black heather, and then black. Man, I did the whole spectrum
I was gonna say
of neutrals
the
there.
darkest rainbow.
I believe so, anyway. And like most shirts, I would say that the heather ones are going to be a little softer. Because heathered fabric, for some reason, is always softer.
Yes. What Amanda said. So let's talk a little bit about things we watched on television recently.
Teresa wants to know if you're still showing Dewdrop.
Oh, yeah. Ba-ba, there he is. There's the Seafoam Dewdrop. He's a little bit lighter in person there, or in the video stream there. He's much
greener.
He's much greener than that. So
he's almost like Kevin.
He's almost like Kevin colored. Like imagine he's this color, but he's not blue. He's seafoam. He is for sure seafoam. But I have to adjust the white balance on this to match the paper. So you're not getting a true color there.
Yeah, he's definitely much more Kevin colored than.
He's definitely more Kevin colored. So, can I show King and Rumple? No, they're still being painted. They're all down in the studio. So, I will show them when they are finished, though. So, but yes, Dewdrop is on his way, and honestly, this might be the last color in this iteration of Dewdrop. There's been a couple of problems with him, so I might have to re-sculpt him, actually. So he'll look almost exactly the same. He'll just look way better. So there's a couple of logistical problems with him. So, but there he is. But yeah, he's not that blue. He's closer to Kevin color, and a little bit more saturated. So there you go. There you go, guys. There's Dewdrop. You know what I'll do? I'll just put him right there. He'll probably get in my way.
Another potential soup name that I completely forgot. Borscht.
Oh yeah, Borscht is a good name. That would be like a really, like a ugly cat, like a real messed up cat.
Aw, Borscht. What about Goulash too?
Yeah, Goulash should be a pretty messed up cat too.
Gumbo.
Gumbo would be a real fat one. Oh yeah, look at that. It's almost reached the tip of my finger.
Yeah, it's
almost.
You're gonna start cutting into it soon.
Yeah, almost. Oh, anyway, so shows we've been watching. We watched Punisher. And boy, was that a violent series.
Punishing.
It's
good.
It's really good, but if you have a problem with violence, do not watch it, because it's like, I told Amanda, there's a couple parts that I was definitely cringing at a little bit. But I think it's to highlight the torment that the character goes through. But
like, I know there's some things people are like, well, it's a little violent. Like,
no, it's very violent.
And we watch many dark and violent things of that nature, and this was a bit. Yeah. This was harsh, so just take that as a warning.
So it was really good, though. It's very different from all the other Marvel series. It is nothing like the Defenders. It is nothing like Jessica Jones. It's nothing like Daredevil. It's a completely different thing. So if you're going into it thinking that, buckle up. Good night, Teresa. What else did we watch? We watched The Ritual on Netflix.
If you like spooky stuff,
yeah,
and are okay with a little bit of gucky stuff,
yeah, a little bit, not a lot.
It's not super
little bit
rough. It's spooky.
It's spooky. There were some really interesting things happening in that movie.
Yeah, I really liked it, actually.
I thought it was pretty great. So, don't say anything about Black Panther. We haven't seen it yet. We're probably going to see it.
See Black Panther.
Probably going to see it either tomorrow or the following day.
I just read that as of now, and it's only been out for 4 days, the only film that has had a bigger box office weekend is The Force Awakens.
Wow. That's awesome. Well done.
And that's like...
Well done.
You know, people were waiting for a sequel forever. No one's been waiting for anything with Black Panther. It just happened.
That's awesome.
So good for them.
Yeah, I can't wait to see it. So I'm very, very excited. But, you guys, I'm going to have to complain about something. So I've been playing Monster Hunter.
Oh boy.
And don't say anything about Thor either. We're going to see it maybe tonight. I've been playing Monster Hunter, and it's taken me a while to get into it because it's a completely different interface than I'm used to. It's a different type of game than I'm used to. There's a lot of things I really like about the game. I'm just starting to get used to it. I was fighting this monster, and I had to fight it 4 separate times. I was on my 4th or 5th time. And I finally beat it. And part of the game is that... A big part of the game is that when you hunt the monsters and then you kill the monsters, after you kill the monsters, you carve them for pieces, and then you use the pieces to upgrade your weapons and armor. That's a huge part of the game. So this monster that I fought was very difficult to beat. And I finally beat it, and then right after I beat it, they give you like 60 seconds to carve the monster. Which is ridiculous anyway. I don't understand why there should be a time limit on carving the monster. It seems like a really dumb thing to put in. I turn around, like it shows this cutscene of him dying and falling down. I turn around and it's gone. Like I'm nowhere near it. So the timer's ticking down, and I can't find it. There's all these different levels and stuff, and I finally got way up to the top, and I looked down, and he was down kind of like past where I was. I never got to carve him, so I didn't get any of the trophies for beating this thing I spent 35 minutes beating. So that's my complaint, Monster Hunter. If it happens again, I'm never playing it again. So felt like a waste of time.
Yeah.
It just I felt really ripped off. It was totally not fair. Amanda saw the whole thing happen, so she can attest to the fact that I was not happy, and I haven't been mad like that in a very long time. And the fact that a game made me that mad was a little embarrassing, to be perfectly honest.
You worked really hard for that.
Yeah. So anyway, complaint over. But there's a lot of things I like about the game. But that was BS, as I like to call it. Technically, that was BS. There we go. I'm done. Yeah, I can't wait to see Thor. We've been waiting and waiting and waiting because we wanted to see it in the theater, and we were too busy when it came out. So.
Shuby wants to know if you're still playing Tap Tap Fish.
I am playing Tap Tap Fish. Let me bring it up right now. I haven't looked at it enough today. It'll take a second. Takes a while to load. Yeah, my son just shot ahead of me on Tap Tap Fish, but he
used a gift card.
He cheated a little bit. He used a gift card
That's not cheating.
He cheated.
That's not cheating.
It's cheating when you cheat.
That's not cheating.
When you cheat at things, you're not doing it fairly. Let's see. All right, here's my fish. Here's my aquarium. Everybody, it's kind of hard to see. I have an oarfish. I've got a mola mola, a sunfish. If you look over here, there's a platypus swimming around right there. I just got this Manta Ray. This let me see if I can find it. It's a really cool looking Manta Ray. He's made out of constellations. He just swam away. So there he is. Boom. No. Boom. There he is. Look at this thing. Isn't that awesome? He's made of constellations. So yeah, I do have a narwhal. I have an oarfish. There's a blue whale in the back. Let's see if I can. I got a blue whale. There he is. He's huge. He only comes into the screen once in a while. So there's the rest of the aquarium. Got a giant squid. I got all kinds of stuff. So there you go. Oh, good night, Uncle Steve. Yeah, the oarfish is one of my favorite. I have a whale shark. It's so dumb. I love the game though. It's because it's I don't really have to do anything. So there you go. Tap Tap Fish. What's up?
The Dark Crystal is showing in some theaters.
Yeah, I think it's showing at the Cedar Lee, right?
It's at the Cinemark Valley View on Wednesday, February 8th. 28th, I'm sorry.
I have seen that movie so many times.
But have you seen it in the theater?
I saw it in the theater when it came out.
Oh, well. Dude, I was 2 when it came out, so I've never gotten to see that.
Maybe we should go.
You were 6. You don't remember that.
I totally remember that. It was the same year I went to see Empire Strikes Back, maybe. About the same age.
I mean, if you don't want to go see it, we don't have to.
No, I'll go see it. I love it. I love it.
Yeah, that went away for a while, then it came back.
You forgot about that song, didn't you? I'm not on Team Amanda Kesho. I've just seen it a lot.
Hey, we can bicker. We're getting married.
Yeah, it's true.
Then we can literally bicker like an old married couple.
But not until then.
I gotta wait.
You gotta wait to be able to bicker with me. You gotta get a license first.
A license to bicker?
License to bicker. We like each other too much. Let's get married.
Let's ruin that.
Although, if it's like good projection and it's a decent copy of the film, I don't know. It's probably digital. The Gartham will look awesome that big.
Yeah.
Boy, that eye is not the right size. Licensed to bicker. That's right.
Don't you scratch that couch.
Is he scratching?
No, he started.
Scratching things over there?
He started and then I glared at him and he stopped.
And like slowly backed away.
Don't do it.
I didn't do anything.
Wait, can we rent Thor Ragnarok yet?
Yeah, today.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah. Ow.
We've been waiting forever, remember?
I thought it was available to buy today. I didn't.
No, I think it's available to rent today. Go get some beauty sleep. Be sure to come on Thursday for the special guest, whom I will announce something on Instagram probably in the next couple days. Probably tomorrow. Sorry that you had to come home from vacation, Ethan. Yeah, so since Chloe was the first official special guest,
Oh yeah.
and it worked out okay.
Yeah, she was great.
I think I want to invest in a third camera. Because the camera on the computer wasn't cutting it. So I think we're gonna have to invest in a third camera.
We may have to.
Yeah, she was a natural on screen. She did so much more art than me. She works very fast in Procreate.
She does a lot.
Yeah, she actually uses that program more than I do. I don't use it very often. I should get back into it. And she took requests. That's right. That's something I will never do, unless you want a bad drawing of something. It's funny whenever we do signings and stuff in public. When somebody asks me for something specifically, even if it's something I've drawn before, I give them a horrible drawing. It's not on purpose. It's just, for some reason, like, my brain can only draw what it wants to draw at that time. So, yeah, I'm just be forewarned. If we're doing a signing, you come up and you say, hey, can you draw this and that? It's probably not going to be great. Sorry. I'm just warning you. I want you to have a good drawing.
I don't think we can rent it yet, hon.
No?
No.
What are you talking about?
You can buy it.
Why can't you rent it?
I don't know. I
Go
can't
look it
find
up on Apple TV.
I can't find it.
I'm pretty sure it's today.
I just don't want to get excited and then have all those excitements come crashing down on us.
Well, we have other things we can watch.
Yeah, it's true.
Yes. Can you ask for specific colors? Yeah, I think that's fine. Colors are fine. But if you're asking for like a specific drawing, I don't know. I don't know why I can't do that. There goes Dashi. He's running away. Some people are awesome at that. I'm not one of those people. Like people that take commissions at comic conventions and stuff, I don't know how they do it. But I think it's also because I don't want to do it. I don't want to draw what other people want me to draw. That I'm terrible at it. The best is when like a kid will come up and say, "Hey, can you draw this character?" And they'll say the name of it, and I don't remember what character that is. Or it's like it was just some caption that I put on a morning scribble like a year ago, and they know which one it is, but I don't remember drawing it. Yeah, it's true. Most of the commissions are like, "Oh, draw Wolverine." Everybody knows what Wolverine looks like, but I should know what my own characters look like. I don't. I think because I don't draw them all the time. I draw them once in a while, or I draw them once and never draw them again. Oh, thanks so much, CMH. Yeah, Grumpy Guy pops up once in a while. Oh no, Jess, I'm sorry you're still at work. Jess, I was actually going to ask you, I heard there was another earthquake down there. Do you have bad news?
I do have bad news. I'm sorry. Not yet. Sorry.
I could have swore it was today.
Not today. You can buy it today.
That's a bunch of garbage.
I'm sorry.
Forget it. I don't want to see it anymore.
I have more bad news. You have to pill the cat later.
Oh, that's fine. That's not really that bad news. I've done it before. Are you okay, though, Jess? That's all I want to know. Are you and is everybody you know okay? Man. You guys are having a lot of them. It's crazy. Is he being crazy over there?
Well, I went out there and he followed me out there. Then I came in here and he followed me in here. And now he's chasing nothing on the couch.
I think it's getting into cozy time for him.
Yeah, he's diving into the blankets like a crazy person.
Yeah. A crazy person. Oh, man. Well, I'm sorry you had another hard earthquake. That's scary. I've only ever experienced a really, really mild one here in Ohio. I've never experienced like a legit one in California or anything. Oh, that's really scary. Well, if you ever need to retreat and come to Ohio, where
we don't have anything.
We don't have anything except for cold weather and cold weather most of the time, except for when it's swelteringly hot. Okay, I'm glad everybody is okay. I was gonna text you because I was worried. Give me a job and I'm there with the dog. We could probably find you one.
It's true.
As Bindlewood grows, we may need more people. Give us a few years.
Yeah, give America a few years.
Give America a few years to heal. I'm gonna leave that one. I'm gonna leave that at that.
So I felt like kind of weird and off lately.
Uh-oh.
I don't know what that is.
What's going on with you?
I don't know. Like I don't feel.
You feel tired?
I feel tired. I feel aimless. I don't really know what's going on. Is it seasonal?
Maybe.
I don't know. Things are weird. I feel like I can't get enough sleep. I feel like I don't want to do anything. I don't know.
Is Mercury in retrograde? I mean,
It might be. Oh, Jess asks if that's a gift from Dashi on your hand.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. I went to put him in his box today, and he was, let's say, not having it.
To be fair, we were betraying his trust on a huge level.
Yeah,
because
I felt
for
really
the last
bad.
couple days we've been coaxing him into like, oh, it's okay, you can trust us, we love you, and then we're like, well, we're taking you to the vet.
Yeah.
So we that didn't sit well with him.
Yeah, he was really good at the vet though. Once he chilled out, he was doing very good better than any cat I've actually ever seen. Like he was very calm for the vet once he settled down. Are you coming down with something, Amanda Louise Spade?
Might be.
Are you tired of your boyfriend?
Oh, that's what it is.
Yeah. I knew it.
It's my boyfriend.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's getting annoying.
Maybe you just need to get married.
Have we talked about the fact that we may for now have solved our coffee problem?
Oh, we have not talked about that. Why don't you go?
Because I'm sure everyone has been waiting with bated breath.
Why don't you foray into that? Hey, it's something that's a big part of our lives.
So for those who weren't aware, we've been having a huge coffee crisis where I don't know what started happening, but it's like our happiness with the coffee we were making every morning was just like slowly descending into, it just wasn't good. And we were trying all kinds of different beans, and then we were trying different grinds, and then we were using a French press, and then we didn't like that, and then we learned we were using the wrong temperature, and it's like we just could not come up with something that tasted good. I went to visit my folks in Florida, and they have just like this pretty standard drip machine. I think it was like $40 at Walmart or something like that, and it made pretty good coffee with just like, my dad had like whatever was left of a McDonald's coffee can, and then he mixed whatever was left of like a Starbucks coffee together, and it was really pretty decent coffee. So I went to Walmart and I bought the same $40 coffee machine, and now our coffee's pretty darn good. So there you go. That's the end.
It's been consistent, and we changed from a dark roast to a medium roast also.
Yeah, because we found that like if you want to do espresso or pour over or like a French press and you like darker roasts, that's fine. And you can still do whatever you want, but it is recommended that if you're using a drip machine, like an automatic drip machine, that you use medium roast. So we switched to a medium roast, and well, gosh darn it,
it worked.
Right, it was actually a lot better.
And our coffee's been consistent for the past 2 weeks now.
So there you go.
And it's way easier, and here's a really nice thing. So when I made the French press, I would have to do all the French press stuff and then come in and wake Amanda. Well, then I'd have to pour it right away. And then I'd have to get Amanda out of bed, which she takes a little longer
Look,
than
I'm not
I
good
do.
at mornings, okay?
And then by the time she got to her coffee, it was cold. This one keeps the coffee warm. So I don't have to rush around or even deal with trying to pry Amanda out of bed. It'll keep the coffee warm for an hour. And if she isn't out of bed within that hour, that's her problem.
I need something that like electrocutes me out of bed.
I can grab you by the ankles and drag you out of bed. I don't have a problem with that.
Maybe that's a little violent for the morning, but
I won't do that to you. But that's been really nice with that coffee machine. I don't have to worry about whether or not your coffee is going to be fresh.
It's good.
So there we go.
Yay!
Wasn't that an exciting discussion, guys?
That's exactly why people tune in, I'm sure.
Yeah, it's exactly why there's probably 14 people watching right now. Right. Oh, wow. So the entire Critter Crew here is all 98 of you. Guys, what is up with the Critter Crew? Do you think they're even the rest of the Critter Crew? Do you think they're even watching the YouTube? Do you think they're just there because they think they're gonna get away with something?
Not everyone can tune in at the
same
time.
Some people need to be a little more dedicated.
Hi. You wanna come see me? No? Alright. Well, you can't go in there. You keep trying. It doesn't go anywhere.
Oh yeah, wedding vows. Is that something we're gonna do?
I don't know.
It's so funny. The more we talk about this wedding, the less and less of a wedding it becomes.
I mean, maybe. Like, I promise to not be a jerk. Do you? Yeah? Alright.
Most of the time. I promise to try to not be a jerk. Is that?
I mean, look, if we were fresh-faced 20-somethings, 21-year-olds, and this was like our first marriage, and I think it would be really different. It was really different when I was a fresh-faced 20-something in my first marriage, but it's not that I've grown less romantic. I think it's just more sort of like...
It's not for you.
How do I say this nicely?
There might not be a way.
No, I want to say it in a way that doesn't make it sound... Okay, I'm not saying this about anybody else, because everybody... I want people to have their own special thing in the way that feels special to them, and I don't judge however people want to do it. But for me personally, at this time of my life, I feel like the big to-do thing with like the long vows and everything, I feel like it's for other people more than it's for me. And I'm the one getting married, and it feels almost like a stage production in a way. It almost feels like I'm taking myself out of the wedding.
And it's more for everybody else than it is for you.
Yeah, and to me, right now, that feels a little strange.
Yeah. Hi, Derek.
Hey, Derek.
So earlier this afternoon, I actually asked, because we were talking about, like, there's a place near us that they regularly have events. It's actually really close. And they cater and everything, and it would actually be very, very simple to have a thing there. But we literally have 20 people, 18 people maybe, that'll be there. And I just said, hey, why is this really what we want to do? Is it like, what do we really want? And because obviously I was feeling like, why are we doing this? Because it feels like an obligation to do that, right?
Yeah.
And then we just kind of went, I don't think that's what we want to do. So we've changed our mind about how we're probably going to do this, and we'll let you know what happens. But it'll probably be a very stripped down version of a traditional wedding, for sure. It won't be traditional at all.
No, and it's not, I don't know, it's hard to explain, because it's not like I'm this like, no romance, it's all like practical, and it's not like that. I don't feel like that kind of a thing is meaningful for me at this point in my life.
Right.
And I feel like
you save your energy for living.
Well, why, if it's not personally meaningful?
Yeah, why do it?
I don't know that it's worth the time and money and effort to do it if it's not personally meaningful. Why would you do that? Then it's just empty.
Right.
So save it for the things that are meaningful. So there you
Here,
go.
here. See, this is why I like you. Because we agree on that stuff. We'll just save up the money to go to Hawaii.
That's fine with me. I mean, look, I want a cool ring. You want a cool ring. We're spending money on that, so there you go.
Yeah, it's true. And I'm not a ring person either, but I want to try because I think the way those black rings look, I think they look really cool. Plus, I like the idea of being married to you.
Yeah.
I don't mind if other people know.
It's hard to find like women's wedding rings and wedding bands. They are definitely designed for a specific audience.
Yes. Well, the thing is, like,
and that's fine. It's just not me. When
you and I both got married the first time, we were very impressionable and very much like trying to please other people.
Oh yeah.
You know, this is what my parents
I
always
was
said.
younger,
Was like,
too.
and there's nothing wrong with that. It's just the truth.
I mean, that was like, what, 15 years ago for me?
There's literally no reason to do it. It was 1998 for me, so that was 20 years ago for me.
You got married in 98? Wow, that's the year I graduated high school.
Yeah, I'm old. So, there you go. Yeah, so I think the thing is we just want to do something like you mentioned it earlier. Like, our family is me, you, and my kids.
Mm-hmm.
and we have other family too, but like the family that we see every day, like those are the ones that we want. Like you're becoming part of this family.
Yeah.
Every day, and so we're gonna do something that's meaningful to us, and then we'll have a big, fun barbecue for everybody else.
Yeah.
So there you go. Yeah, it is kind of crazy how things change. Like I don't know. I feel like I can finally decide what I want to do. But it's still like it took me a little while. Like even today, I was like, wait, why are we doing? Why would we do that? Well, we're doing it for everybody else. Well, it's not the best reason to do it. Sometimes you do things for other people because you want to. So, but
and there's nothing wrong with that.
But there's also nothing wrong with doing it the way you want to do it. And then you just have to go, hey, listen, if your feelings are hurt, that was my intention. But
Because
I got to do what's right for me.
we kept talking about it, and I felt like we were both getting really exhausted by the idea of it.
Yeah. For sure. Oh, good night, D'Artagnan. Thanks for stopping in. Alright, now I gotta draw this clock. Ugh.
Wait, is it just now 8 o'clock?
Yes.
He is. Wow,
Yeah.
he's got a long day ahead of him.
Yeah, that's why he's so mad. Can have a wedding at Voodoo Donut. Well, since Uncle Steve is going to be the one marrying us, we could do it in his living room.
It's true. Although our living room's pretty cool looking.
It is. Although I think that there's a really nice covered bridge near here that you probably have to reserve. But I think that if we do it fast enough, no one will notice.
I'll look it up.
You know which one it is?
Mm-hmm. The one with the falls?
Yeah. Yeah, it's weird. It's Jade Emerald. It's one of those things that I think you don't understand that feeling until you're older. Like there's so many things like I'm starting to realize that like there's no way I could have possibly known this or felt this or understood this until I went through certain things in my life. And some of those things I hope people never go through. Like divorce is not fun. It sucks. It is so disruptive and it is so painful and it is so hard to recover from. And like I'm sorry I had to go through it, and I do think that it was the best decision for both of us. But I really hope that people that get married don't have to go through it. I mean, half the people in this country that get married go through it. So it's obviously something that people understand that things just don't work out sometimes. But I still wish people didn't have to go through it. Because it is painful. It is a pain in the butt. But it's a reality. Yeah, breaking the law to get married. It's so funny.
I don't think you can rent it. I think you just have to be fast.
It's like a guerrilla wedding.
Yeah.
Go, 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 go! Do the vows! Like, jump out of the car, do army crawls to the middle of the bridge. Do you? Yeah, go!
Go, go!
Parachute off the bridge.
Okay, just go at a weird time.
Yeah. I'm bringing my fishing rod, is that okay?
That's fine.
I'm not gonna bring my fishing rod, guys, that'd be really rude. Unless Amanda wanted to go fishing.
We can go fishing.
It's a really good fishing spot. 3 a.m. bridge wedding. That'd be really funny.
Oof, what is with all these wedding chapels having the worst carpet? They always have the loudest, most patterned carpet. It's like, guys, just do something simple. I know they probably do it to hide dirt, but still.
I don't know if I've told you guys.
I have opinions.
One of my favorite things about Amanda is when she's like genuinely being crappy about something. It's one of my favorite things. Like when she just gets amped up about something because she's not that type of person. It's so entertaining to watch because it's like she has far more restraint than I do, but when she just loses it, it's so entertaining.
Okay, so here's the one problem with the covered bridge. It's very dark in there.
Yeah, we'll bring a spotlight.
I mean, that's nice, but if you want photos, that's not that nice. It's moody, I'll give you that. 2 a.m.
Moonlight.
Yeah.
We'll get married by the light of the flashing cop car lights. By the red and blues. Yeah, we do have very loud cars in this neighborhood. Sorry. There was a train at the beginning.
We're also really close to the road.
Yeah. The road's like 10 feet from the window here, so. Oh, good night, Beanie Bat. Thanks for hanging out.
We can sit on that rock with that spray painted with all the bad teen poetry.
Oh yeah. Well, there's that one that's like, it's got very old graffiti on it.
Yeah, that one's pretty
like from
cool.
the 1800s.
But I think some stupid kid went in and.
Oh. I'll go scrub it ahead of time. I'll scratch over it with our names. So romantic. Nothing says I love you like vandalism.
Right.
Oh, maybe we can get married at Warden's Ledges.
Oh, that'd be weird and interesting.
That'd be really weird, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Maybe we should do that. So there's this place near us that it's a very strange place. So there's a couple of places near here that have these really awesome sandstone outcroppings, and they're like cliff faces, and this one, it's sort of back in the woods behind a farm that they actually just tore down, actually.
Oh, they did?
Yeah, they tore. Did you hear Dashi just run
wow.
by? And this guy went back there in the mid 1800s, and he just started carving into the sandstone, and he made all these he made a sphinx, and he made a ship. He made a whole bunch of stuff. He just carved it into the stone. So there's these weird monuments. And it's actually not very far from here.
Let me see if I can bring up a picture of it.
It might be, it's early 1900s, I think, because I think Ty Cobb is one of the sculptures. Bye, Dashi. Dashi is amped.
I wonder if he just pooped.
Oh, he might have. So he's moving faster now.
Yeah. Here, I'll bring up a Google image search for Warden's Ledges because it's very interesting. Yeah, he sounds like a horse.
Yeah.
For such a small guy, he only weighs, what they say, 5 pounds?
Yeah. He has heavy feet.
He does have heavy feet. We could get married on the train.
Oh, that's true. On the Cuyahoga Valley Railway. Can you do that?
I don't know. You run a whole car, you can. You can do whatever you want.
That's true. Have Steve will travel. Yeah, that place is really cool. Why is my mouse not working? There we go. Yeah, that place is really great. It's actually a good place for mushroom hunting too.
We should try that this year.
Yes.
That's coming up.
Have we talked about mushrooms
I don't know.
on the stream? Guys, have we talked about mushrooms? Tell us if we talked about mushrooms.
I don't know if we talked about.
I don't think we have. Yeah, maybe we should have a gorilla wedding there. We'll have to have Steve. Steve doesn't like the outdoors. He can walk a half a mile.
Huh. Remember when Zachariah was doing those odd Ohio things?
Yeah.
He did one on Warden's Ledges.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
So Morel mushrooms are a delicacy. They're amazing, but they have a very short growing season, and they're very, very difficult to find. And they're also, like, if you can find them at a restaurant, they're extremely expensive. But they do grow in this region. We haven't found like a proper place where they really propagate. They only propagate every 2 years. So if they grow in one place, the next year you won't find them, but the year after that you might find them if somebody doesn't find them for you. So morels are like the truffles of Ohio. I think that's pretty of the Midwest anyway. Like I've seen them for like $200 a pound.
That's crazy.
Dried. Yeah.
I need to go check the
Okay.
status.
But anyway, they grow around here, and last year we found 2. They were big. They were monsters. But when you cook them, they reduce quite a bit. So we are gonna try a little bit harder this year, but we just gotta really keep an eye on the internet to see who's finding them and where and what time of year. So people are very guarded about where they find them because they're so, like, they don't want to tell other people because then they'll lose their crop. So we'll be doing that probably in April, May, I think. But they're delicious too. They're amazing. But also the reason why they're so expensive is you can't grow them. Like they only grow wild. Like people can't figure out a way to grow them. Yeah, it's always in early spring. Although we found them a little bit later in the spring. Oh man, looks like we're getting a raid of 48 people. Wow, look at all these people. A fancy raid is incoming. I've never had a fancy raid before. What is happening, guys? Welcome to everybody that's in the fancy raid. Thanks for popping in. I don't know why this is happening, but welcome. Yeah, this is my 8:00 in the morning feels. 2 fancy owls. How did this happen? Please tell me. I've never had this happen before. 78 people in the chat. That's amazing. Thank you so much.
I was right, you little pooper scooper.
Oh, here comes Amanda. Hey, Amanda, we're being raided right now.
Oh, by who?
2 fancy owls apparently.
Whoa.
So we got 78 people, 80 people in the chat.
That's 2 fancy owls.
Yeah. Hey, welcome to all the new people. Hopefully you'll follow. And I do this twice a week. We draw stuff and talk about coffee and toilets.
And cats.
And cats.
Sometimes we complain. And sometimes we talk about ideas.
That's true.
You always draw.
I always draw, but
I can voice off screen.
nobody cares. course. Nobody cares that I'm drawing. Oh, and Bubble and Baby. We do talk about Bubble and Baby. But, yes, we have a very, very, very friendly crew here. We were just talking about mushrooms. So... I can't believe we didn't talk about toilets at all on this one. We did just talk about cat poop a little bit.
We did, and, okay, so here's the good and the bad news.
Okay.
Bad news is little Dashi still has a little bit of the tummy troubles.
Okay, Dashi is our cat. Our new cat.
Good news is that new litter that I got accidentally, it's pretty superior to the old litter that we had.
That's good to know.
It covers up the little tummy stink a little better. It's trying to be delicate.
That's better. That qualifies as toilet talk, I think. Ooh, what kind of litter? It's Fresh Step, right?
With Febreze freshness.
Oh yeah, there you go.
We are not being paid. There's no kickbacks for this whatsoever.
Yeah, no, we're not being. I'd love to be sponsored by a kitty litter brand.
By cat litter?
Yeah, why not? I draw a lot of cats. I draw tons of cats. I feel so bad because so many people just came into the chat and I'm almost done.
But that's okay. They get to see a really good draw.
That's true. You guys came in at the best time. So, and on Thursday, same time, 8:30, I'm doing. On Thursdays, I always do kaiju time. It's kaiju time every Thursday. I draw kaiju monsters, and this week we'll actually have a special guest drawing alongside me. So, please come back. Please come back on Thursday.
I'm looking at two fancy owls right now.
I'll have to do the same.
And follow.
Yeah, here. Following back. Thanks, two fancy owls. You just got yourself a follow. I'll add you to the hosting. Also, I appreciate the raid. Guys, we have been almost 50 streams, and this is our first raid. Although we did have the Adobe raid that one time, and that was crazy. I don't think that was technically a raid. I think it was just they were just hosting me. Go get some sleep, Evasion Art. Thanks for popping in. Hopefully you come back. Thank you so much to all the new people. That was exciting.
Bye, Jess.
Bye, Jess.
Glad you're okay.
I'm glad you're okay. I'm glad that earthquake didn't shake you up too bad.
It is neat to be rated.
Yeah, it is. That's awesome. It was really awesome.
You know what? Maybe we should do that after every stream.
What's that?
Maybe I should get on Twitch Creative, and when we're about to sign off, just throw everyone.
I think that's a good idea.
A person to go check out.
I think that's a great idea.
I'll get on Creative right now.
Thank you so much, Zoanthea. Appreciate it. Thanks for popping in. Things got really exciting in here tonight. That was awesome.
I mean, if we pop in and just give everyone a cheer, give everyone a boost, I think that's really nice. Let's see. I'm a browse.
Two Fancy Owls, how long have you been on Twitch? I'm curious. Oh, that's really great. Yeah, I don't know if I could say how long I've been on Twitch. How long have I been on Twitch?
Ooh.
5 months, 6 months, something like that. 4 months. I'm sure Kesho could tell us exactly how long we've been on Twitch. A little over a year. That's awesome. Well, I will be for sure checking out your stream. Thank you so much for bringing all your people over. That was very, very kind of you. I try to do it twice a week, although I find myself having to cancel because things get busy, or I get sick, or people have birthday parties.
All these things.
All the life things. But I try. Oh, 8 months. Okay, awesome.
Wow, that's really great. It's almost a year.
Yeah, Derek has the answer. Well, my group of people here is called the Critter Crew, and they're all very, very friendly people. So, good people. I'm still learning Twitch. I don't know everything. I just lean on the people who have been here longer than me, and a lot of my viewers have. So, time is an illusion. Yeah, all my people are very friendly. I haven't had I think I've had a couple of trolls, and we've converted them to fans. So that was fun. Yeah, there's so much lingo I don't know. It's like talking to my teenage son. Like he says things and I don't know what he's saying. Actually, my tween daughter is worse. She says all these names from fandoms of things that she's into, and I have no idea what she's talking about. Oh no, trolls are the worst. Just be nice to them and see what happens.
Sometimes that'll turn them around.
Yeah. I think we got a skunk. I think there's a skunk
that
outside.
smelling?
We got the windows open.
Oh, shoot.
There's totally a skunk in our neighborhood, guys.
Crud.
Oh, skunk.
Oh, no.
Oh, is it really bad?
Bad.
Oh, no. Well, we got a skunk. Oh, it's really awful, guys. Oh. Yeah, it's probably good to ban trolls. Maybe give them like a 2-strike thing. Be like, yeah, you get one chance to not be a turd, and then you get banned. Oh man, we totally just got our house skunked. I saw him wandering around the neighborhood about 2 weeks ago, and he was huge. Raided by a skunk. Oh, it's awful. The skunk went in on toilet talk. Well, our house smells like a skunk now.
The kitten's litter box is no longer the worst smelling thing in the house.
Right. Oh boy. Well, you know what, guys? I think anything more, and I think I'm just noodling this drawing. I don't think I'm actually making it any better. So, I think I'm gonna call it a night. And I want to thank Two Fancy Owls. Thank you so much for popping in and raising the viewer count and making things super fun and exciting tonight. So, thank you. And I will be back for episode number 50, a very special episode 50 on Thursday at 8:30 for Kaiju Time with a special guest. I'm not really sure how I'm going to set it up yet, but it will be fun. So, guys, look for this guy tomorrow on my Instagram. If you're not following me on Instagram, it's Chris Ryniak. Go to bindlewood.com and sign up for the mailing list if you guys are interested in upcoming sales. We're going to have a sale coming up soon of Seafoam Dewdrop that is going to be coming within a week, I would say. So sign up for the mailing list at bindlewood.com. That's our store. And follow me on Patreon if you'd like to support. And thanks again for all the new people. Super awesome. I really appreciate you guys popping by, and we'll see you next time for episode number 50. So,
ooh, nice round number.
Number 50 will be a good one. All right. Good night, guys. Bye.